Yo, yeah.
Yeah, there we
Ain't
go.
no
Oh
old shit
shit.
now. We
Oh
live,
shit.
brother. Don't get
Yeah.
Oh
nervous now.
shit.
Put them corn chips down. Turn the TV off, man. We getting it popping. Yeah.
You
What's
say
good,
corn
D?
chips.
Chilling, man. What's good with you, man?
Everything is all good, baby. It was
Yeah.
all gravy with
What's
the
up, Blue
beans,
Hole?
baby.
It was good. I'm good. I'm good.
Y'all ready,
Yo,
man?
let's get it. How we do?
Get it.
You are now listening to Belligerent State of Mind.
Checking the levels again, everyone checking in. It's me, Big Lou Hall Day with the evidence. We're heard on the road to J.O. and the residents. We be having fun, also drop lessons in politics, the stock market, and black excellence.
Damn, this shit is belligerent.
Hey, yo, what is good, y'all? You are tuned into Belligerent State of Mind, brought to you by the BPL. That's the Beats Pods and Life Network, beatspodsandlife.com. My name is Dan, a.k.a. D-A-M-E. Got my man Lou Hall in the building. What's going on, my brother?
Man, it's your boy Lou Hall, aka the Potato Chip Chomper, aka I'm always on the screen eating, aka it's getting late at 5 o'clock in the afternoon, aka Mr. Daylight Savings Time. Let's go.
No doubt, man. No doubt. Yo, last but not least, after that weird introduction, last but not least, man, it's my brother Reese that's in the building. What's good, my man?
What's up, belligerent state of mind? And yo, D, you called me unprofessional? Did you just see what just happened?
No, not
He's,
you. I'm talking about this wild dude.
he talking about he the chip chopper. Everything is all good, D. What's popping?
Chilling, man. Chilling. Big shout out to Lou Hall Senior in the chat. What's going on, man? Big Lou Hall Senior.
Pops was good.
Pops was good.
It's good, but it's good. Oh man, my brothers, we are back, man. We are back another week, another long ass week.
Oh boy.
Man, oh man, we back in the building, oh man. What's good with y'all, man? Why? As my shit says from the jump. See, now we getting it started. Now from the jump, my shit saying unstable from the jump. So it just is what it is now. I can't fight the shit no more. It is what it is, man. What's good with y'all, man? How y'all week been, yo?
Man, it's been a week of ups and downs, man. You know what I'm saying? But lessons learned. When you take losses, they're not really losses, they're lessons. I told y'all that in the beginning of the very first episode. You know, these ain't losses that we taking lessons. We learning these lessons. And my son this weekend had to fight this hard lesson, man. Got to the state championship. So salute to my son and his team, the West Columbia Tigers. You know, unfortunately, we met our demise on the field, man. We met them at the 50, and we lost, man, by one touchdown. Yo, this game, yeah, man, this game was like extremely defensive. It was like first quarter we scored first, and then they scored. Then they scored on us like maybe 2, 3 plays later in the fourth quarter. I mean, in the first quarter. So it's been back and back to back. So in the fourth quarter, man, they got this run on us, man. Defense couldn't hold them down. They just had a little bit more tenacity than us. So, they went in for the touchdown. Um, we on the other hand, we they ended up getting the ball back again. And then my son got on defense and he forced the fumble. So we got the ball back. You know what I'm saying? So we just so hyped, ready on this, in the fourth quarter, maybe about a minute or so left. Had the ball, kept getting first down. But just there's no way we could have turned it, into something a long drive. So there was one play that we had. My man was on the outside, and I guess he ran out of juice because he just decided to run out of bounds. Like he was almost there. He would have broke away of everybody had he just kept going. Would have got that touchdown, but he couldn't, and we couldn't formulate that into a touchdown before the whistle blew. So unfortunately, his team didn't make it to the regionals. Um, if anybody is listening out there in Virginia, anybody listening from Columbia, salute to y'all teams that made it to the regional nationals. All these boys, no matter what team they played on, man, they did good. It's youth sports. We definitely want to see the kids out there doing their thing instead of being out in the streets. So, if that's positive energy for me, But my son had to learn that hard lesson of taking that hard loss and understand. He was hurt. Everybody was hurt. All the kids was crying, and I understand, especially the ones that are moving on to the next level. Um,
Mm.
so that was kind of hard, to take. But like I told him, this is just a lesson. If you can overcome this, you can overcome any loss that you take in life.
Mm.
Because as an adult, you're gonna take plenty of losses.
Plenty of
You know what I'm
losses, man.
saying? So, man, that's how the week was, you know what I'm saying? And it's all good. It's definitely all good. We gonna keep it moving. His birthday this weekend, my birthday this weekend. We gonna still celebrate. We got the energy flowing. I'm hyped, man. At 30,
Mm.
turning 39. One more till we get 40.
Woo-wee.
Next year. So I'm telling you now, I'm telling
Yeah.
y'all now, next year we celebrating hard. I'm planning now.
That's what's up, man. Good shit. Good shit. Shout
Yes,
out to
sir.
Carson and his team, man. Shout out to them, man. I know they was playing hard every week. Like you said, it's a
Oh yeah.
lesson learned, man. You can't win them all. Just
Nah.
the ones that are coming back next year, they hope they just come back with the sole purpose of trying to win, man. That's all it's about. And the one that's moving on, let them win with their new teams and shit, man. So that's what's up.
Yo, Lauren Hill said you might win some, but you just lost one, right? But then
No
Jay
doubt.
Z comes back and says, "On to the next one, on to the next one."
It is, man. That's what's up. Yo, shout out to Linda in the chat, man. We got Linda popping and we got Linda in the building. What's going on,
Linda.
Linda? What is up? For me, everything was cool for the week. You say Carson's birthday coming up. My son had a birthday last week. 17, man. He getting up there, man. He getting up there, man. One
Ooh.
more year, man. Officially do what he want to do. Yeah, right. But in his own mind and shit, yo, he can do what he
Right.
want to do.
You know how to make them think.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we all just we went to the movies, went to go see Eternals, went to go check that out and shit.
Oh,
So that was cool. It was cool, man. It was a good movie. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it,
okay.
man. I enjoyed it. And just been just chilling. Probably go to, we all got the weekend off coming up, so that's gonna be probably the last hurrah, the last time off, maybe the last days off I have for the rest of the year. Shit. After
Right.
this is all downhill. After this, straight work mode. After this, man, straight get money mode after this, man, until the end of the year. So you know how we do, man. But other than that, just catching up on a lot of shows. I started watching that shit on Sci-Fi. Shit is mad good. That
Chucky.
no, yeah, we started watching that. Chucky is all right. Chucky's all right. It's all right.
Okay.
What's the other show? The zombie shit. The zombie shit. Day of
Oh,
the Dead.
they did. Okay. Yeah.
That shit is good, man. I
It's
love
good?
it.
Okay.
That shit is really
Okay.
good. It's funny. It's like what it's like Walking Dead used to be, like, but in the beginning. But it's
Okay,
just
yeah.
funny. But it just got some comedy in it too. But Walking Dead used to be
Like
it's
some
just
Shaun of the Dead
oh,
type.
when it was about the zombies. When it was about the fucking zombies. That is not about
Not
the
the
zombies
drama.
anymore. Yeah, it's still all about people walking. This shit is about the zombies and shit. So I enjoyed it. But pretty much it is catching up with a lot of TV and like I said, it's getting ready to grind, man. It's getting ready to grind
Yeah.
and shit, and But other than that, everything's cool, man. What's up with you, Big Recess?
Yo, working hard, you know what I'm saying? Trying to secure the win. And YOLO every day of the week. So, when they get the chance to, enjoy the fruits of our labor or do something that we want to do, that just to do it, we go out there and do it. And that's what we did. We enjoyed ourselves. Took a little trip out to Tampa, caught the Millennium Tour 2021. Me and Benny, we had a ball, the time of our lives, of course. And other than that, coming back to the office felt like a drag, man. It makes me feel like that that I gotta make more labor to create more fruits. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah. So and once again, all these is just lessons I have to teach myself, trying to prevent the loss. You know what I mean? And
Right.
and we've been hearing that, I'm so sad for Chip, man. I wish he would have got that win. Don't you know y'all would have been coming down here to Disney? Yeah, you
But
know
you
what
know,
I mean?
it's all good because we'll be coming down there. Since he made the All Star, so I'm a clue you in. After the show, I'm gonna give you the
There
info.
you go.
Yes,
There
sir.
you go. Oh man, it's a good inspiration, to be so young and have, the opportunity to have parents to put you in that, you know, for real opportunity. And a lot of us don't get
Yes.
opportunity. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Definitely.
Creating that opportunity. So yeah, man, I need to create opportunities for myself, just like everybody else. Saying. So that's what I've been thinking about. You know what I mean? Sometimes I feel like, yeah, I do. What is it called? A slight dose of King's disease. You know what I mean.
Yeah.
Get whatever you want whenever you want it. Just do it. Get it. Do it. But yeah, man. I guess I'm just thinking bigger, of course, just like everybody should. I'm not a financial advisor, but I will be giving out tips at the end of the show. So yeah, and so will D. So will D. You know what I mean?
I give out enough tips, man. I give out enough tips, man.
Yeah, and that's what's been good, D. That's
Do
what's
your
been
own
good.
research, man. No doubt. Big shout out to everybody checking us out live, man. Live here on YouTube. Appreciate everybody, man.
Big up
Much
to the
appreciated,
belligerent
man.
bunch.
Shout
Much,
out.
much appreciated. Much appreciated, man. All right, real quick, gonna get this shit going before my fucking connection totally is a wrap and shit, man. Lord, man. I don't know if y'all can hear me, but it is what it is, man. We about to get this shit going. Y'all can hear me? Or should
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
man, let's
we
go.
definitely hear
you
you.
hear me? All right, no doubt. All right, man. We start every single show off with a segment called Enough Do. We give props and homage to people while they are still here, man. Definitely wanted to give this guy props, man. Representing my borough, my home borough of Queens, New York. He is one of the architects. I don't know one of y'all did this shit already. I don't give a fuck. Yo. One of the architects of Queen. We done did so many of these shits, yo. Man. But yo, I just want to give props. Even if we did this before, I just want to give props to this dude, man, because he is definitely one of the architects of fucking hip hop. Like he's literally one of the architects of hip hop, man. And I don't think this guy gets enough respect due at all, man. It's like we're gonna wait till this dude before we really get his props for what that he did. I'm talking about the one and only Mr. Marley Ball, man. Mr. Ball and shit, yo.
Okay.
Yeah, there
Okay.
you go. Oh my God, yo, what you
Okay.
talking about, D?
Ain't doing, yeah, I couldn't even remember that shit. I was like, even either way, yeah, gotta give a props, man. So Marty Marl definitely represents Queensbridge, coming straight out of Queensbridge. He is the father. He is literally the father of Queensbridge hip hop, man. And that tree goes far, man. That tree. And we're gonna get into it, how far it expands, and just so many arms. And you really think about each artist that came from Queensbridge, and then what they expanded to and shit. It's bananas, though. It's fucking bananas, man. But doing the research for him, my man
Yo, D,
Marty.
you need the header, man. Enough respect, dude.
Oh
Marley
yeah,
Moore, I need to see it, man. You know
gotta
what?
remind me and shit about the headers and shit.
Yo,
Gotta
D,
remind me. Yo.
this is one of those guys that you do the research for, and you be like, "Oh man, you know so much already," but there's a lot you don't know, right? There's a lot that you find out.
The first thing I found out was he interned at the same studio that I interned at when I was Unique Studios in Manhattan and shit. Man. Yeah. That was some good, yo. That was some good times, man. I interned. That was like, you couldn't tell me. I was 19 years old, interning at Unique Studios with. I go into the fucking rack room. I go into the room with all the bills. Everybody, Biggie, fucking Tupac, everybody they mother recorded at Unique Studio, man. But Marley Marl got there in the early 80s, man. So we got there in the early 80s. And as it goes, he was one of the found the sampler really early. He found a sampler. He was trying to take a riff from one song and he ended up taking like the snare or something like that. And then this is like the early 80s. But then that's how he found, oh shit, I can take individual sounds from these fucking songs.
Absolutely.
Like, holy shit. So he's always been known as pretty much the person that invented, the which, I mean, that's hip hop. That's hip hop from 86 on. That pop is the samples and shit. Taking samples, man. So his man, Mr. Magic, he was a radio DJ. He discovered Marty Marl. He brought him on to his show, made him his DJ. He heard a remix that Marty Marl had did for Buffalo Gals, Malcolm McLaren and shit. So he brought him on as his DJ, and they had their radio show, man, at Recess. No, man, what was that? That was on BLS, right?
BLS, Mr. Magic and Marley Marl, of course.
Man, the people that didn't grow up in New York, man, I feel so bad for y'all, man. Y'all didn't grow up and have the Magic of Marley Marl on BLS on Friday, Saturday nights, and on Kiss FM was Red Alert, right? Red Alert was on Kiss FM and Chuck Chill Out. They was on Kiss.
Yeah,
man. That was the glory days, yo. That was the glory days, man.
Absolutely, man.
Such great shit.
Late at night too, D. Don't get it twisted. It was not through Monday through Thursday.
No, it was Friday
and
and Saturday. That was. I remember like my grandfather's radio. It had a cassette tape every Friday, Saturday night. Put that tape in there and just press record, man. Me, my friend still on the steps. Listen to the fucking radio, man, because that's when we get to hear all the brand new, only hip hop. The only time we get hip hop. Period. It's Friday, Saturday night, yo. It's crazy. It's because you can't even fathom that. Now you can listen to whatever you want to listen to at any given time. Then you only can listen to the shit Friday, Saturday night, yo. That shit is crazy,
That's
man.
crazy.
Crazy, yo.
Like this, and children's story is fast. So when you hear the enough, you have to be like, oh, okay, I'm going. Yes, okay.
But yo, man, so Mr. Magic and Marty Marl, they founded the Juice Crew, in '83. The Juice, and then Juice Crew got they big start on Cold Chillin' Records, man. They got their record deal. Marl was the in-house producer for many songs, man. They said the dude was making $250,000 per year for his production, man. In the '80s, yo. In the fucking mid '80s, man. God damn. Wow. Crazy, man. So Marty his big really popped off, man. To this lady, man, she get her enough respect, man. Her flowers too. One of the dopest MCs, period. Female, male, whatever, man. Roxanne Shante. Yeah, she dropped her joint, Roxanne's Revenge. She came to Marty. We all heard the story a million, man. She came to Marty Marl's crib and we heard the story a million times, man. Like she set it off. She set it off, man, for the Juice Crew, man. So shout out to her with that. He also brought in just some of the members of the Juice Crew. It was so we have Shante. The next one to pop really was MC Shan. Shout out to MC Shan. I see him out there right now. I see him running around on Instagram and all kind of shit. He out there, man. He in the streets, man. He doing his thing. He also had Biz Markie. I think Biz Markie was the next one to really blow after MC Shan. And they also had Big Daddy Kane was down with the Juice Crew, Master Ace, Craig G, Cool G Rap. God damn. Young Tragedy Gaddafi. Young Tragedy Gaddafi and shit, man. He was a beast, yo. He beast, man. Everybody knows that song, The Bridge. That just completely blew everything wide open for Cream Bridge. MC Shan, unfortunately they had the battle with KRS-One and then Boogie Down Productions. That kind of put a stifle on his career. Unfortunately, it seems like. But I mean, The Bridge was still one of the dopest songs ever, yo. The Bridge is dope, man. And like I said, Biz Markie popped from him, and then right after Biz Markie was Big Daddy Kane. I think they're as a collective, obviously their biggest hit was the Posse joint, the Symphony. The Symphony was their biggest joint. That just completely blew them out of the water. And that was on Marty Marl. He had an album, the In Control album and shit, man. So they definitely got popping with that one. That was dope shit. But like I said, yo, this dude, he just produced. So basically all of that early Juice Crew albums he produced, pretty much majority of those albums, man. If not the whole thing, you know, I think the artist, like Kane said, he held a lot of the production, but Marley was the engineer, he was everything. He did all of that shit. So, he produced all the tracks on Craig G's album, The Kingpin, Big Daddy Kane's Long Live the King, Biz Markie Going Off, Coogee Rap, Road to the Riches, MC Shan's Down by Law, and Born to Be Wild, and Roxanne Shante, Bad Sister. Yo, this dude is fucking bananas. Yo, this dude was just putting in work after work after work, man. When do y'all remember really hearing about Marley Marl and shit?
Yo, D, I was there, man. I was there. I was there. I remember when Queensbridge blew up because it was a song that he only made for the park, right? For Queensbridge Day. And it just started, you know, they played it on the radio. Next thing you know, it's everywhere, you know, bigging up the borough. And, you know, that was Marley Marl beat right there. And
crazy, yo. Dude was a beast, man.
You know, so I knew about that, right, D? But but you know what I didn't know was he was doing Biz Markie. He was doing Cool G, Craig G. You know,
every fucking song. So just think of this shit. I like it. Shout out to Big Daddy Kane because I know he definitely. I think he said he put the samples in or whatever. But I mean, Marley put everything together. So just thinking, Marley produced. Ain't no half stepping, just run with Biz, set it off, raw, the vapors with your mouth, Biz.
I didn't know. It's not
radio.
Like today they had tags on their beats. You know what I mean? You didn't know. And you know,
it's a demo. Come on, man. Come the fuck on, yo. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Yo, I remember when South Bronx came out. And you know, and the Bridge Is Over came out to think that KRS-One stole Marley Marl's drum machine and used these songs on his Marley Marl's machine.
Now, was it drum machine, or did he feel like a reel with his drum sound?
He took something because he said they left it in the studio.
They left it in the studio by accident.
But
this dude's the fucking
D, I did not know. But yo, you know, we don't know. I mean, we it was so much going on back then. This is
much going on, man.
87, 88.
Yo, so think about this. So this dude, like I said, he produced all like the whole albums for all of these artists, man. And then he started outside of his regular crew. So then he got with Heavy D, one of my favorite Heavy D albums, big time, man. He produced my favorite song on there. Girls, the girls, they love me. Girls, they love me. He did that young Gifted in Black for Kane, which is one of the dope Big Daddy Kane songs ever, man.
Oh yeah.
He produced Tragedy, his debut album, Intelligent Who. Like I said, the Master Ace. And I really remember really hearing about Marley Marl. I do remember, you know, Symphony and all that, but LL Cool J's Mama Said Knock You Out, man.
Okay.
He produced the whole album. He produced the whole album, man. Wow. And we heard LL talk about this shit a million times. Like, LL fell off, you know, after his Walk with the Panther album. And then he got a lab with Marley Marl.
He got busy.
And Mama Said Knock You Out. Come on, man. Around the way, girl. Booming system.
Yes.
I did not know. You see?
6 minutes. Remember 6 Minutes of Pleasure? I forgot about that song. I know why you're here. Yo, that's the shit, yo. To the Break of Dawn. Come on, man.
Milk to the Break of Dawn. Milk. Cereal.
He also did joints for Force MDs as well. He played joints on Heavy D's Peaceful Journey. He had another album, the Marley Marl In Control Volume 2. He did 2 joints on the TLC day and shit. 2 joints on there. He did the fucking In Vogue Free Your Mind remix, yo. Crazy, yo. And which I didn't really know about this shit till like years down the line. In '93, one of the dopest groups to come out of Jersey, man, Lords of the Underground. He was the executive producer. He produced about like songs on that album and shit as well, man. is crazy, yo. So Marty Marl is like he be on it, man.
Wow.
He did a couple joints on 14 shots to the dome for LL Cool J, including pink cookies in a plastic bag, which is my shit.
Pink cookies in the crushed bag, getting crushed by
Yo,
buildings.
He did a couple of joints on the Youngsters album, Heavy D's Love. Oh my god, this dude is just all over the place, man. L Love and Dr. Dre, we just talked about them recently. He did that Back Up Off Me remix. He did 2 joints on Porn and Noriega War Report, LA, which is the that just set the whole thing off, man. That's Marty Marl. A couple of joints on Fat Joe, Sauce Money, Craig G. He did a lot of shit. A couple of joints on Busta Rhymes, and then he came out with an album in 07 with KRS-One called Hip Hop Lives and shit, man. So this is constantly working, man. Constantly working. And then even up to LL Cool J's Exit 13. 2009, Raekwon, Only Built for Cuban Links 2. He did that fucking Pyrex. That was one of the dopest songs on that fucking album, yo.
I didn't even realize he did that when I was listening to it a couple of weeks ago.
Fucking Marty Marl, man. And even has producer credits in 2017 from M. Dot called Gleamin' and shit, man. So some of the songs that they also have him as a producer is Eric B. as President from Rakim. You know, and a whole bunch of other shit, man. Like I said, this is just, he is definitely a living legend in hip hop history, man, music history, man. And they call him, like I said, the father of the sample, which is a staple in hip hop, has been a staple in hip hop from the mid 80s and until this day. And just want to give big props and big shout out to Mr. Marty Marl. And y'all can check it out on YouTube. I know he got all of these videos on YouTube where he like redoes his original beats and shit, which is dope for anybody that's getting into production and just see how he basically just started from scratch and he reconstructed the beats from scratch and show you guys. I think he did what's the one I saw? I know we did a couple of Biz Markie doing, did something for the radio, I think he did, and he showed you how we did it, man. And then one of the joints where he was like, guy was like a shaker in a song, like something like that. And then he said, I didn't have no shaker. He said, I did that shit with my fucking face. I did it. He's like, and then he just fucking said, I was like, oh, that was his voice. Like, get the fuck out of here. Oh, this dude is bananas, man. Shout out to Marty Marl, man. As Recess says, man, Queens gets the money. QGTM. Queens gets the fucking money, man. Marty Marl, man, my enough respect there.
No great doubt. Choice, D. The influence. Can I give you one bar of influence, one tree, one branch?
Yeah, of course, brother. Oh, yeah, I didn't even get to the branches, man. Spread the branches, man. It's crazy.
Well, I'm gonna go to the number 1 branch, right? I mean,
what's up?
When Big Daddy Kane was writing for Biz, went to Marley's crib. And Marley, didn't really believe that he was writing for Biz. He said the rhymes. He said, all right, come in. Big Daddy Kane blows up, scorching hot. Somebody approaches him with his artist out of Marcy called Jazz and his homeboy Jay-Z. And they do the mixtape. Big Daddy Kane likes Jay-Z better, puts on Jay-Z. Next thing you know, Jay-Z, greatest rapper in of our hip hop culture over here. So there you go. That's one crazy branch right there.
That's one branch. Shit, the Kane branch. If it wasn't for Big Daddy Kane,
if it wasn't for Kane,
we wouldn't have the infamous Biggie and Tupac. I got 7 Mac 11s, about 838s. That shit would have never existed because he brought both of them out on the stage during his show. Which I love Kane. Talk about this shit. Like Kane took the time out of his shows to bring these young artists out, bring out Biggie, to bring out Shaheem and all of these dudes, man. And that's from Marty Marl branch. And shout out to your boy Nori, man. Your boy Nori with the whole Drink Champs. That's Marty Marl's branch also. And everything Nas, everything Nas has gone on to do. That's from Marty Marl. I mean, I remember Nas talk about walking through and hearing Marty Marl playing fucking music out his window shit, and that inspired him to want to, and he recorded it in the studio, and Rakim recorded in Marty Marl's studio, and
there you go.
Yeah, man. Without Marty Marl, man, should be way different, yo. Not saying people wouldn't have blew up without Marty Marl, but he was like, he just put everything together, man. I just don't really want him to be that guy where we R.I.P. Yo, he was so great. Nah, talk about him now, man. He's right there. He's fucking right there,
Right.
yo. He's right here. Let's talk about him right now and shit, man. So shout out to Marty Marl, yo.
No
Yeah.
doubt.
100%.
Yo, I'm not even gonna sit here and pretend like I knew about Marley Marl back then. Like y'all from New York, so
Right.
this is y'all. This is y'all's area. This is y'all's what's the best word to say? This is where in New York, this is where y'all heard it at. You know, because this was the mecca of hip hop, especially then. I didn't even get on Marley Marl until I want to say around the time when it was the internet started, as far as you can, redo research.
Okay.
I didn't really know who he was. I heard of him, and of course, when I really first heard him, that was on the Queensbridge album, the project that they did, Queensbridge Finest, and that was
Okay.
with everybody from Queensbridge,
Right.
Nas,
Right.
Capone Noriega, and they did the remake of the Bridge.
Okay.
And then that was with MC Shan popped it off. Then you had everybody, Mobb Deep was on there, Prodigy. So that's when I really heard about him, and I was like, okay, this seems interesting. So during that time in school, we could go on the computers and we can research and do different things. So that's during the time when I started knowing who he was, and I didn't know back as for everything that he did even back in the 80s, and I didn't start learning that until Google really started popping off, and I started,
Okay.
doing my research then when Google started popping off.
Mm.
And then I was just like, wow, he did all these songs, all this music that I heard back then, he did. And like you
All of that
mentioned,
shit.
LL, and when he did the Mama Said Knock You Out joint,
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that he was doing that.
Crazy.
I was always the person that would, read the CD lines and stuff.
Right.
But that didn't happen until I got older in high school. See, when that came out, I was like maybe still in elementary school, so I really didn't know.
You just enjoyed
about
the songs, but you wasn't like reading the city liners. Got it.
Exactly.
I don't know if I was even reading this shit in 1990. I wasn't really reading 1990 either. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But just to know everything that he's done, I was like,
I still have no idea how he did that Ride Where Girl Be. I don't know. I can't. I don't know what the fuck he meant. That shit is not. WhoSample.com does not have that sample. I don't know what sample that shit is, man. I'll try to look that shit up. Yo, I can't figure that shit out, man. Yeah, but the dude is, like I said, the dude is it, man. Shout out to Mr. Marley Marl in the building.
yes,
my man.
yes, good pick, man. Good pick.
Yeah, man. All right, big recess, man. What's good, bro? Heard you on a little trip recently, man. What's going on, man? Heard you had a little. What's up, man?
Yo, that's why my week was so. That's why I said YOLO. Just I found Blue Eyes gonna tell me, send me look in your inbox, send me, she DMing me, you know what I mean? So I'm looking at DM and I saw the ad for the Millennium Tour 2021. It's a few months ago. You know what I mean? But you know how we is. We still, it's still Corona out there, you know what I mean? It's not so, but it's not something I was looking for. But she said she wanted to go. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah.
So sure enough, the morning of, man, I was looking at those tickets, those seats, you know what I'm saying? Nice little area, nobody 4 rows in back of us, nobody 2 rows ahead of us. I was like, you know what, man, I looked at it Saturday morning, I said, baby, just how I said, you got plans today?
Yeah.
She said, no, okay. Cop the tickets, boom. I said, so what time we leaving? Yo, it's a beautiful hour, nice little hour drive to Tampa. Oh my gosh. MLA Arena, just drive right down for parking, hopped up. The vibe was nice. Everybody came to have a great time, got in the arena nice and easy. You know what I mean? Made it inside, and you hear Boosie. And I'm like, oh, now you know what's going on. Sammy opened it up. Lou Hall, you know his song, you know his big single. That's what he performed last. How that joint go?
I like the way you look at me. I like the way you. I like. Yeah.
Okay.
I remember that.
Lloyd came to the stage next, and his biggest joint that he has with Lil Wayne, he did not do.
Oh, word, that's my
Oh,
shit, yo.
yeah,
That's my shit.
So you know I'm thinking, but he did everything you heard on Bedrock, and you know
He did
all
the-
his.
Hey, young girl.
Definitely did the Hey
Yeah.
Young Girl, but I didn't hear the Stop. Wait a minute. Yo, you know that joint, right? Oh man, so yeah, Lloyd came out there. He did great, and then everything just went up a notch, man. It went, not to mention that nobody been sitting down these last. We all up. It's the Yin Yang twins that hit the stage, fam.
Yin yang in the stain.
Oh my gosh, you could ring off their hits, Lou Hall.
Oh man, listen, you got whistle while you twerk. Man, you got from the window to the wall. Oh man, you got shake it like a salt shaker, shake it like a salt shaker. Oh man.
Where you see my
Hey, how you doing, baby? Let me whisper in your ear. Tell me something right there.
20,000 people singing this song, guys. 20,000 people. At this point, the whole stadium looks like it's covered with people everywhere. Everyone is there. It's bananas in the arena, fellas.
Oh, and you can't forget.
Bro.
Think by myself, drink by myself, do everything by my goddamn self, for real. Oh man!
And of course, man, come Lou Hall. After Yin Yang Twins, your boy Soldier Boy Tell him hit the stage. And he just rings them off one by one, right after the other. He comes out to that, make him clap, 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 clap. Of course. And then he goes into she got a dunk. She got a dunk. She got a dunk. She got a dunk. Hop up out the bed, turn my swag on. Boom. What? Everybody light up this bitch with the cell phone. Then he goes into kiss me through the phone. You know, and of course, So, of course, it was bananas. He rang him. He did not give us a chance to take our breaths, going back to back to back to back. The whole arena is going crazy and everything. It's ridiculous.
We didn't get the Gucci bandana?
Yes, of course you got the Gucci bandana. Come on, man. I'm not going to rang off every single joint. But he had the energy. You don't understand. It was an escalation. And then we get to the beautiful Ashanti hitting the stage. And this is when I felt like, you know, when you wish that you had earplugs, maybe you think you're getting a little old because the pitch, the high def pitch of the arena just went up. It felt like the music went up. You know, she comes out there, of course, does all her classics. You know, she does all her features. I'm not always there when you call, but I'm always on time. She does the what's love got to do with anything. She of course she goes into the ooh baby, do Ashanti. Ooh.
Murder Inc.
Yes. She talks her shit. 11 weeks, top of the Billboard with that Foolish. It was remarkable. Very great show, and I didn't think that we could get any higher, man. And you know what? We didn't, because Omarion came out next. Everybody sat down, and it was crazy. After 3 songs, the girls in the section all over the place were saying, "Oh, Omarion next!" I thought that it was about to start booing, but they were really, literally just putting up with him.
So he didn't do the dance?
He did it all. A matter of fact, but the thing is that it just didn't have the energy. I don't know what, everybody just sat down, and that's everybody. Literally, the place was quiet. It was like you were watching a dissertation or something. I don't understand. I don't get it. And everybody definitely went to sleep because somebody easily stole his boots backstage, his $2,000 boots backstage.
Man,
shout out to Tampa. You know how they get down. Ybor City.
Yeah.
What up?
You know how the Florida boys do.
You know how the Florida boys do all the time.
His boots walked the fuck up out of that shit.
And yeah, man. So after he came off, right after, it looks like literally as soon as he's there, all right, y'all, thank you. Nobody really applauded and everything. It was like, okay. He walked off. The lights went off, and all of a sudden you seen Lil Bow Wow on the screen as a 9-year-old, and he comes out 5 seconds later, running them off one by one. If you saw the Soulja Boy and Lil Bow Wow voice, he had all those. He put the Sierra joint. He talked some joint. He's like, "This is who my girl was at the time. I would never." And he's singing that whole. Yeah, you just run it up. He's running it out. Everybody, of course, we wake back up. It's like, oh, okay. And sure enough, he did his thing. I love the Millennium Tour. Of course, Blue Eyes went 2 years ago, and they also mentioned it because the host of the show is a comedian that I forgot his name, but he came out there and he did his thing. He came around. He reminded me of Bernie Mac. I'm not gonna lie to you one bit. He was great. I beg your pardon?
Capone?
No, it wasn't. Come on, I know Capone. I forget, okay. This comedian. You probably know him if you see him, but he look a lot like Bernie Mac, and he definitely has the voice like Bernie Mac. Crowd control. At one point, he went around and she told me, Benny was like, "Yo, this is what he did 2 years ago." Also, he went around the crowd and had people a chance to sing, and it was hilarious. He was like, "Sit your ass down." He go up to somebody, and it's a girl. He's like, "Yo, I feel it in my soul. I feel it in my soul. All right, you about to turn this party out." And the girl goes like this. He's like, let me see this mic. "Sit your ass down." And he just keep on. It was hilarious. He did his thing. He the whole place was turned the whole night. What a great decision to YOLO and go head out for our hop and skip to Tampa for the Millennium Tour 2021. It's a great show, yo. Great show.
I like that, man. And you know what, man? I feel like when I hear about, the two of y'all and y'all, both of y'all actually, when y'all, take these little quick, last minute decision places, you restore the faith, you restore the feeling, man. As far as Black love, man, I just gotta shout y'all out, man. You restore that feeling, man. I love it when I hear shit like that. Like I love it, man.
You know how
y'all
we
keep
do
that up, man.
Y'all know
keep
how we
that
do.
light shining for me, man. Please.
I'm
Yo,
telling
Recess.
you, man. Yes, sir.
Big shout out to Linda in the chat. She said, "Was it Gary G thing?"
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Yes,
Wow.
it is. There you go. Everybody look up. Thank you, Linda. Once
Linda
again,
come through.
Linda always coming through. Yes, it was. Absolutely. Yes. Everybody look them up. He's funny as hell, man. He had us up the whole night.
Man.
He almost shouted out Omarion for bringing out the craftmatics. I didn't know if it was Omarion or J. Cole. I was like, what's going on here? Everybody's sleeping.
Shout out to Omarion.
You know what?
Man.
You know what? I can't even say J. Cole right now with the DJ Sleepy Time, No Mattress. J. Cole doing this thing. I got to give it to him now. You know what I'm saying? But I'm shocked that you said Omarion though.
The new Sleepy Time. Yo, and Lou all know how I feel about Omarion, man. You know, if I had a label back in the, I would have signed Omarion in a fucking heartbeat. I wouldn't even have a second thought of signing Omarion right out of fucking B2K, man. I wouldn't have a second thought, man. Kind of made me wonder, what the problem was. Like, is it him? Like, what's the
Where was the rest of the boys at? I thought they was.
Yo, I don't even want to tell you, but I'm gonna tell you. He brought out 4 chairs on stage. And then he shut down the lights and put the spotlights on the 4 chairs and said, "Oh, I'm gonna bring you guys back." Yo, everybody looked like you could hear the rumblings. Like, what is he doing? Like, they're not here. Like, and they did not come out. They got the same guys that brought those 4 chairs on stage came out and took the 4 chairs away, and he kept on doing whatever he was doing to have us.
They was on several legs of the tour. Like they had mend fences.
Who knows with these dudes, man?
Yo, man, I don't know.
Omarion was on stage. She couldn't get it was an icebox where my heart used to be.
Yeah, he did that. He did that. But his set was like 15 minutes, yo, or maybe 25. I don't know. It didn't feel like that. I heard that song. I think it was one of the first 3 ones he did.
So if his set was 25, so for 20 of the minutes he was just pop locking.
You know what? I just remembered something, but let me tell you something. I was working at the Friendly Skies in JFK, and the balcony where we took our breaks at, one of the gates was, so we overlooked one of the gates, and we saw Omarion doing what Lou Hall's doing right now for 25 minutes, non-stop.
He had to warm up, man.
Yo, by the way, hold on. By the way, I don't want to. I did remember, guys. The dudes was talking shit. They had the crowd going crazy. How can I forget Pretty Ricky?
Oh, Pretty Ricky.
How can I forget Pretty Ricky?
2000, yo. They had the straight 2000 crew out there.
When Baby Blue came out, they almost killed the nigga. They each came out spectacular, and the other one, they each came out and had basically their own set, and they killed it. They killed it.
Good shit.
Yeah, Pretty Ricky.
5 in the morning.
Oh my God, that had the arena going crazy.
That's where I need the man.
You need to go to the Millennial Tour, Lou Hall, when they come over there. You say you might not go. I think you need to go.
You think I need to go?
It was a great time.
See, I'm gonna have to leave Carson at home though.
Yes. You're gonna have to.
There were plenty of kids there, man.
No, you don't understand. Nah. Because especially when that comes on,
he gotta go on a mission, yo. He gotta go on an expedition out there.
Yes.
He gonna put a safari out.
I see you.
So scoop them up.
But it's close to you too, and plus, I think we went there early. We saw the opening acts. There was local acts. We was there real early, so they started off the show, I believe, at 7:35.
Okay.
So and I think they ended at, I believe it was 12:30.
Oh wow, that's what's up. That's a full fucking show, man.
A full show for sure. So, but Lou Hall, you don't have to show up at 7:35. You know what I mean? Sammy, Lloyd, great. They did a good show, but it was not until that Yin Yang Twins hit the stage, and that was somewhere around 9:45, 10 o'clock. So if you just want to go for a couple of hours, 3 hours, it's worth it to see Yin Yang,
Mhm.
Ashanti, Pretty Ricky,
Mhm.
Okay.
your boy Soldier, Lil Bow Wow. It was worth. I mean,
Yo, shout out to
100%
all of
worth
those
it.
acts, man.
Yeah,
Shout out to
man.
them. I love it, man. I love it, man. They can keep that shit still going, man.
And
Especially,
listen,
you know, I know they all had a rough year last year, especially everybody
yeah.
that likes that performs, you know, because we know how the artists go. You know, they don't really make
Oh
it for
yeah.
the music. They make the money when they tour. And that shit was all shut down last year, man. So that's what's up,
Yo,
man.
I love our culture, man. I
Of
love
Oh
our
yeah.
course,
culture,
man. Of
man. When
course,
our
man.
people get together, it's beautiful. Of
Beautiful,
course, I
man.
smelt it in the air. I was like, what?
I know that. I know
What?
you smoked that shit in the air.
What? I
They was
was
like,
like,
huh?
yo,
That shit was happy on your shoulder. And shit was like,
Excuse me. Excuse me.
I think it was also for all the men out there, you got to know to go to the Millennium Tour is like going to All Star Weekend. All the ladies is out just to
I don't know
impress.
what you mean. I did what you're talking about, man.
Yep.
All
I'm
men.
just saying.
All
I'm
Star
just
Weekend is
saying.
all men. So you got
Yeah.
maybe talking about Super Bowl weekend or something.
Yeah.
All Star
You
Weekend
No,
talk
is
about
all
I
Super
men.
mean,
Bowl.
what I
It's all
meant
whole
was
bunch of dudes and shit.
the ladies are out there to impress.
I don't
You
know.
Right,
know
but
what I
that's
mean?
that Super Bowl. That's not an
That's
All
Super Bowl.
Star
That's not
weekend.
All Star Weekend.
All Star weekend is like a family event. Like
Sausage
Yeah,
Fest,
that
man.
is all
All
yeah,
star. Yeah,
dudes,
whole
yeah,
man.
bunch
yeah,
of whole bunch of dudes, man.
No doubt.
yeah. So that's a bad analogy.
Very bad,
You
man.
know,
Yeah.
very bad. It was nice. It was nice, guys.
No
It
doubt.
was nice.
Look at Lou Hall and shit.
Huh?
Yo, man.
I
So
had to
what's good,
sneeze.
Miss? I had to sneeze. What you got, Lou? What you got for us, man? What you got for us this week, bro?
Oh man. Yo, I was watching a movie
Mm,
that came out on Friday.
okay.
I ended up
Mm.
watching it on Sunday, right? So, my expectation was already high just because of who was in the movie.
Mm.
Ooh.
Um, and
Ooh.
who actually where this movie came from. So, I had saw earlier in the week there was, some talk about this guy named Sean Carter. He did this his production company, and they came out with this movie, some movie called The Harder They Fall.
Mm.
It was about this black western type of film that had an all-star cast. The ladies love him. Idris Elba. Who else
The
was in the
ladies love
movie?
him. That's
Yeah,
that's,
the
that's
ladies.
a fancy way to be cute and shit. Just say cute, man. Just say you cute, man.
Nah, man. I'm just saying the
Love him.
ladies love this dude, man. They loving it. Um. Oh man. Who else
Rich
was in
King
the
in the building, man.
Regina, the beautiful
Oh, the
Regina
beautiful, talented,
King.
Enough respect,
Yes.
though.
enough respect
Enough
due
res-
alumni.
yes.
Rich
Uh
King.
Zazie Beats. Oh, she was looking just so beautiful in that movie.
Don't get me
Oh
started, man. Yo, shout
yes.
out to I think they heard they battle. I'm sorry, I heard they finished filming season 3. It's in the can.
Yes,
It's
I saw that. I saw that.
in the can, man.
Oh
Bringing
yeah.
that out.
You talk
Can't wait.
about Wu Tang American Saga.
No, I'm not talking about that, but
No.
shout out to that dude. I heard they got
Um
renewed for the final season. But anyway.
Yo, also in that same show that you was talking about, my man Lakeith, uh
Lakeith Stanfield.
Liz Stanfield.
That's my
Um,
man, yo.
yo, shout out to this man. This guy's got to be uh actor of the year. My man Jonathan Majors,
Jonathan
man.
Majors, man. Shout out
Yes.
to Jonathan Majors, yo.
Um
That's my dude.
somebody who I mentioned last week in our enough respect dude, and it seems like he actually no, excuse me, not enough respect dude. I mentioned him when we talked about our when we talked about our movies,
Mm.
when we talked about going back into the Trace 20s and dimes.
Hmm.
I said this man's name like several times in several movies in that 2001 era. Man, I'm talking about Delroy Lindo.
No doubt. That's
He's
my
in the
dude.
movie.
That's my dude, man.
Um, Dion Cole, man. Um, Damon Wayans Jr. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? It was just so many people in this movie, man. And yo, man, this movie was excellent. This movie was awesome. This movie was one of the best movies that I've seen in my whole entire life.
Wow.
And
Damn.
Yeah, I'm talking about as far as like westerns and action,
Okay.
just like the whole everything, man. And what was so crazy about this movie, right? So during this whole movie, I don't think that I heard them even drop the N word at
Good.
all.
That's what's up.
Yeah. So,
That's what's up.
just to throw that out there because, you get um these directors, and I'm saying a person in particular, Quentin Tarantino, who, does these movies like the
Mm-hmm.
Django, and nigga was used throughout the whole movie, right? Throughout the whole
Well,
movie.
he says nigga in all of his movies. He
Oh
says nigga
yeah,
himself.
he does say it. He does
Yeah.
say it.
Yeah.
And yet that was not dropped throughout the whole movie.
That's
And
what's
this is
up.
an all black cast. So you
Hold on,
thinking
Luho. Is this set? Is it set now or is it set back in the days, Western?
back in the days Western.
Okay,
I'm
okay,
talking
okay,
about train robbery Western.
okay.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
I don't like westerns and shit at all. But I might check this one out. I might check this
You'll
one out.
trust me, you'll love this one because it was
Okay.
like it was really good, really, really good, man.
Okay. I'm gonna check it out.
Definitely got to shout this movie out. Everybody got to go see this, especially you got to do this one for the culture. You know, just the fact, like I keep saying, they did not drop the N word at all throughout the whole movie. All black cast. Every movie that we see, for the most part, especially with the all black cast, is
Mm-hmm.
nigga this, nigga that.
Word.
Every single time. But yet, in this movie with the all black cast, zero,
That's what's up, man.
zero. And that's why I'm like, man, this is creative, man. This is really good.
Good shit.
Y'all check that out. Y'all check
Good
that out.
shit. Good
Yo,
shit.
give us a little taste of the plot real quick. Tell us what's going on in there.
Non-spoiler review. Non-spoiler plot.
Non-spoiler, man. When everybody gets a chance to watch it, y'all check it out for yourselves.
No,
'Cause
you can give a non-spoiler, man.
I mean, not really. I mean,
It's a western. You said it's a western. And
What
shit.
was Regina
It's a
King's
Western.
role? What was her role? What was her role in the movie?
oh, she was the shooter for real.
Okay.
Ooh, okay.
She was the shooter.
Okay.
And she and she played that part real well.
Okay.
Real
Okay.
well.
Okay.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
I'm here.
And
I'm
you
here
know,
for
for
it.
those who
I'm
for
here
those
for it
who don't
too.
know, who don't know what the shooter is, that's the person that's, what I'm saying, your right hand man. That's the man that's gonna get it done. The one that's got that's got the gun that's gonna pull it. They'll pull the trigger quickly, with no hesitation, and
No
that's because of
hesitation.
their loyalty. Loyalty. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So, that's the shooter. That's the one you don't want to mess with.
I'm gonna check it out. So we got some time off this weekend. I said,
Oh,
what is
yeah.
it on?
Netflix,
Okay. No doubt. No doubt.
or as Recess likes to call it, Set Tricks.
Citrus. Like we all don't got we gotta try that Netflix watch party shit one day, yo.
Yes. Yes. And as a matter of fact,
So,
man, they got this new thing on Apple that I saw the other day, to where you can basically share like across people who have Apple. So say for instance, like if you got an Apple product,
Okay.
whether it's like a chat or whatever, y'all can
Apple
actually
anything, yeah.
share.
I got
So
no Apple. I got Apple with nothing. Apple nothing.
come
Apple
on, man.
except for stocks. Oh, like Apple stocks. Yo, that's just about it. and
Well,
shit.
yo, drive
There
your
we
stock
go.
up and get you an Apple TV, man.
So D, hit us with a tip, D. Hit
Here
us
we
with
go.
a tip.
It is a tip.
Oh,
What a tip
no.
of what? We
I
a
don't.
tip of what?
I'm good on the tip.
Grow up.
we get into the tips. Nah, it's what it is. But y'all do your own research, man.
That's the tip.
Everything. We talked about everything recently, man.
You
Yeah,
can't
we
get
did.
it
We
all
pretty
the
much
way.
did. Yeah.
Yeah. We went to a nice people that didn't check out last week. We got into, we talked about little crypto last week, man. We had Sheep was popping off, Sid was popping off. A new one I just discussed. Like I said, do your own research, not financial advice, man. Another one called Everrise. Everrise is another
Yo,
one.
D.
Yeah.
That's
Yo,
Yeah.
D. If they would have listened to me, if they would have listened to me 3 months ago, how much would they have right now?
Yo, that shit went bananas, man.
All right, on a $100
how much they
investment,
fucking-
how much would somebody have right now? You tell them the number, D.
Wow,
That's
the
crazy.
exact number. I mean, the shit went crazy. Let me just look real quick. What Safe Moon did?
I'm just saying, D. Only because
What it
I
did is
did
still
give a
doing.
tip
what it
and
did
it
is still
hit.
doing.
So that's what's crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
See that?
let me just say,
They like Safe Moon was up. Like what we look like? What we looking like? What's a percentage and shit, man?
344, man.
Shit, I mean, the shit with bananas, man. The shit with bananas. The shit 3x. The shit 3x and shit, man.
There you go.
3x
There
in the
you
last
go.
3 months. And shit. So you put 100 in, you got 300 or whatever.
There you go.
But
There
it's
you
all
go.
about. I mean, it's what it like I said. But that's not, unfortunately, that's not what everything. Everything you gotta pay attention to what you know. What's some crazy shit we talked about, that Squid Game shit that they said the rug pull, right, or whatever. People put the money in. All of a sudden, the dudes just fucking vanished, took all the money. A couple of days later, which I think is still going on, started putting more money into the fucking Squid Game shit, yo.
Yep.
I think the people took the shit over. If I'm not mistaken, yo, I think they took the shit over.
That did the Squid Games?
No, the fucking the regular people, like the humans. I think they took the shit over. Yo. They took it over and shit. They started putting more money into this by just controlling the crypto themselves. Putting money in and this shit going up. They just the dudes took the money and bounced, and the new people can't fucking put more money into it. And then the shit went up. It went up and then they, then it went down again. So
listen. Nobody on this podcast is a financial advisor, but I will say this.
I've been hitting
the gimmicky coins. Stop it, 5. Just stop it. Stop investing in those gimmicky.
I'm not even gonna say. I totally disagree. I totally disagree with you.
No, I'm talking about. Talking about them. So you disagree with people investing in those type the
Squid Game. Got to know when to get out. The thing, just don't hold it for long. You just got to get out, yo. You just got to know when to get out. Like them things, most of them they might be fucking some scam shit. Get in, get your shit, and get the fuck out. You can get out within the hour. And shit, this shit done jumped up. I'm looking at some shit just now, early on. Some random ass shit. This shit is up 19,000% in the last fucking 7 days. Like 19,000% up. Like this shit is fucking crazy. The whole game is crazy, man. And the whole game is crazy. And it's all gonna come down to the regulations and shit. That's the thing is like RP right now, they going through their battles with the SEC. But just in the US. That's literally just in the US. Like to say XRP, for example, that's just the US is the only place where it's not regulated. It's regulated everywhere else in the world. So we can only, the US can only enforce what's in the US, man. But it gets real tricky, man. You just like literally, like it gets so tricky. Then it comes down to taxations, and the whole thing is just really tricky, and it's not regulated. That's the thing about it. The whole crypto market is not regulated at all because it is decentralized. You know what I'm saying? So it's not regulated at all. So that's why you got to be careful. There's nobody to help you when shit happens. Like even when you moving like one wallet to the next, if you miss one digit, that shit is gone. Your crypto gone, yo. There is no calling customer service. It's gone, yo. That shit is a wrap. You send it to you send an Ethereum, try to send it to Ethereum, like you send it to a Bitcoin wallet, that shit is gone, yo. It's done, yo. So you gotta be careful, man. Only advice I can have too, like if you moving, like if you get to the point where you really serious about your crypto. It's a little, like I said, it's not that financial advice. It's not even financial. It's like just a smart thing to do. If you get to the point where you have like a big bag or whatever the case, how they call it, a big bag. If you want to move it to a hard wallet, you want to move the shit to a hard. You want to get it off of the exchanges, get it off of Coinbase, get it off of Binance. You want to move it to your hard wallet. It's best to send like a little bit, like send like a couple of dollars. Do like a transaction. That's what I always did. Do like a transaction. Yeah, to make sure it goes in properly. Then it's okay, and then all right, cool. Then you can move the rest of it. Like I said, you fuck around, yo. All your shit is gone, yo. It could all be gone. So just be careful. Just be careful with it. We'll see how things go next year, man. Right now, I think my man Prez, he put I think he put something in the chat a long time ago when we first started a year ago. how everything runs. Bitcoin runs, Ethereum runs, then the major coins run, and then the altcoins run. So right now, I think we're still at the top. We're still in the with Bitcoin still running. Bitcoin is still going. Bitcoin all-time high this week is 67, 68,000. It's still going. It's still
New
going.
high.
So Bitcoin could possibly go to 80 to 100,000 before the year is out, before this run is out. And then people take their profits and it just trickles down. So just pay attention to that shit. And yeah, man, just try to avoid buying stuff on the when it's at. That's what I really, even with the starters, got back, because I always got my stocks, but I'm really just fucking around with a couple of different stocks. Yo, man, your shit is going crazy. Stocks are going bananas too. AMD just went fucking bananas and shit. Because AMD just did a deal with Facebook, that Meta shit.
Oh, that
So then AMD is doing, is it AMD or Nvidia? I think it's which one is it? One of them two, motherfucker. I think it's AMD. I think it's AMD, man. They're doing all. Let me just look it up real quick and shit. AMD
financial. This is not financial advice. Just a little education, right?
Yeah. AMD is using. They're gonna use all of their chips for because to Meta
processor. Yeah.
So so if I listen about the Meta, I listen to show this. So shout out to EYL, fucking Earn Your Leisure. Them dudes are dope, man. Love dudes, man. They was talking about like the whole Meta thing, right? And I was like, where they going with it? And I said, oh, this sounds like some Ready Player One shit. And that's exactly what Facebook is doing. They doing, if anybody saw Ready Player One or read the book, like that's what Facebook, that's the plan. That's what they're doing. Where we're all just gonna be like people that's on it, you're gonna be in just a whole virtual fucking world shit. It's like, wow, they're really doing this shit, huh? God damn. But AMD is doing all the chips for it. So AMD stock just went fucking bananas. Yo. That shit went bananas. I was like, God damn it, yo. I was gonna guess that's too late. They're already at their all-time high. It's too late, yo. I never buy it when it's at the all-time high. That shit is bad stupid. Yo. Just don't do it. Yo.
Because it makes no sense to, because it's already
it's just gonna go down. It's just gonna go down. I mean, some things keep going. Like I did fuck up with the whole GameStop shit. I had GameStop stock last year before that whole big crazy run that went. I had about like, I think it was like 20 shares of GameStop like last year when it was like $3. I bought it for $3 and shit. $3, but it wasn't doing shit. It wasn't doing nothing, yo. And I was like, let me get rid of it. Let me get something else, man. That shit went to like $300, yo. GameStop would just went bananas and shit. That shit $300-$400, yo. But it was all good. It was like, it's all good.
With that, so wait, if I thinking about it, would that have been like your out or nah?
What do you mean? The been in it while it was going up?
Yeah, well, if you would have left it in there, and
I probably would have. What do you mean? My out is what?
Would that have been your out of here? Would that? I'm saying like,
no,
I'm wondering how much.
I'm
just asking.
No. Like my personal out. Like I get to a point where I'm just out and shit.
Yeah, like would you have been one of the ones that was out? Because there was
no.
Okay.
No, people did. No, people bought thousands of them shit. People bought thousands of shares of that shit. That's what it was.
You only had 20. Okay,
yeah, like 20 or 30. People bought thousands of them shit. Yeah. But it would have been a nice little come up and shit, man. But you just never know. Like say, like even like I said, that whole AMD and Facebook deal recently, like that's just they announced it, I think 2 days ago. They announced it like Monday, and then the stock immediately just went through the roof. Yo, but the whole stock market is like, this shit is the biggest fucking scam, yo.
Yes, it is.
It's the biggest fucking scam. That's why you just got it. That's why they so scared of crypto, because crypto is not related. Do y'all know this shit about the stock market? Like only certain people can fucking buy stock before and after the market. That's bullshit, yo. Like we can't buy stock before and after the market. So you say is gonna open till 9. Say you look at 8 o'clock, Tesla stock is fucking $1,000 and shit, whatever the fuck. You can't do nothing. You can't do shit. You can't buy it. You can't do nothing.
But and you know why?
Like, why? Because
the different time zones.
Nah. You have to be. It's certain investors that have the option. It's only certain investors. I forgot what it is called. Certain investors can buy stock before and after the market. It's bullshit. So then after it closes, the shit still be going. The shit like you can't do nothing. And the shit is still going. It was like it shit you can't do shit. You can't do nothing. But
So
those
basically,
people can do it.
so it's like the record labels, with payola, are like, the radio stations where the artists got to pay, the DJ in order to play their music, right? So these stock, whoever's, these investors, they got to pay whoever in order to continue to trade
It's the big
after,
money people. It's the big money
right?
people, man. It's the big money people and
Like your
shit. Yeah, they could just
Warren
keep
Buffett's
going, yo.
and
Yeah, it's bullshit. It's complete bullshit. It's a scam. It's a scam. That's why you just got to get in when you can, do what you can do, and that's why they were so scared about the whole GameStop and AMC shit. They couldn't control it, and the people took over. They took that shit over, yo. And then so hopefully they'll just everybody migrate, like get off that stock market shit, migrate over to the crypto, man. Like it is what it is, yo. Do what you they have no control. They have no control. The only thing they control is the off ramps. Is how you're gonna cash your money out.
yeah.
How your money out. That's the only thing they can control. And that's a whole nother can of worms, yo. Because only you can't just cash out anywhere. Just go to the fucking ATM. Just take your fucking $1 million out. You got to go through one of these fucking one of these related institutions and shit to get your money out.
And what's so funny is I just found out that certain banks will
Mm-hmm.
not allow you
Mm-mm.
to have an actual account where cryptocurrency is being exchanged.
Nope.
You have to basically do different transfers. And say, for instance, like, okay, you got your Coinbase, wallet or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
If you use Coinbase because it's a reputable like company, they
Yeah.
have it to where you can cash out, and for a certain percentage,
Oh,
then it
of
goes
course it's a
into.
certain percent. Of course.
But you can't literally take your bank account, have it connected to, and have cryptocurrency going in and out. It has to be an exchange into US dollars. And of course, the reason being is because the way that the exchanges are going now, as far as
Mm-hmm.
digital currency, is done by cryptocurrency. Like I said, last week, the way that they do it is basically like a placeholder. Whenever you do anything digital, like you go to the ATM, it's a placeholder because you don't have that money physically; it's digitally. So that coin, that digital coin, is holding that place until it goes through the processing, which they call nightly batch processing. Ends about 9. It starts about 9 p.m. at night, and it goes through that processing. And then once it does that, it's available into your account physically the next morning. Unless there's some type of blockade or something that's stopping it from going into the account. So, that's why they're not allowing it, because now basically it's like cutting out the middleman. If you have, and it's coming, in, they can't make their money off of that.
Middleman. You don't need you don't really need the banks
Exactly.
and shit when it comes. As I'm interested in how I see these Bitcoin ATMs popping up. I'm interested in how those really work, because if work how I think they should work, then shit is really all anonymous and shit. You don't have no need for the fucking banks at all.
Yep.
If you could just put your ass in and just get your then
Get
it's
you a
what it is,
prepaid.
man. Yeah, it's what it,
'Cause,
that's what a lot of shit is doing too. We get a lot of exchanges, a lot of things
Yeah.
that having these cards coming out. A lot of things
Yep.
having these cards coming out. Safe,
But you
got their
gotta-
card coming out. A lot of places got a card.
Coinbase got one. I'm on the waiting list. Just
Okay.
to,
I got mine.
Oh, you got yours? Okay.
Yeah.
But you gotta, like we said, we not financial advisors. We know nothing. We just, research. Y'all got to do y'all research. Just do it.
YouTube is your
telling
friend,
you.
man. YouTube is your friend
Yes.
too. Yeah.
It's not about just music videos and
Mm-mm.
stupid
It's
ass.
a lot. It's a
videos.
lot of smart people on YouTube, man. It's a lot of smart people. Yeah. What's up, Sess? Sneezing and shit, coughing. What they sound and shit? The fuck?
Both?
You said there's a lot of smart people.
It's a lot of smart people on YouTube. A lot of smart. It's a lot of dumb motherfuckers too. There's a lot of smart people on YouTube. And shit,
That
man.
was funny, yo.
People that know they shit. Yo, speaking of dumb motherfuckers on YouTube, man. Real before we bounce, man. What's up with your boy, man? Man? Talk about it real quick. Man. I ain't gonna front, yo. This is probably the probably episode of fucking Drink Champs and shit. To me,
Yep.
I think it was that episode they ever had. They had Kanye West on there a couple of days ago, and it's pretty good, man. Pretty good episode. You know, because dude, he hasn't done interviews. I think he used to do interviews all the time, but he hasn't done them recently. You know, especially sitting down people from the culture and shit. You know, he's only, he'll go on fucking E and Ellen and all that shit, put his voice on and all of that, but he just like was just being himself on the Drink Champs and shit, man. Like I said, I think it was the best episode. Always, I tend to critique Nori a lot. He cuts in because he laid back. He laid back and shit, questions, and we let the man speak, man. Let the man speak his mind. So it was cool. We said a lot of things. He said a lot of things I didn't agree with. He said things I did agree with, and it just is. So shout out to that dude, man. Shout out to Drink Champs, man. That was definitely a good get for them and shit, yo.
Oh yeah. I don't know about y'all, but I watched it live that night.
Okay.
When it came.
I watched it the next day.
Next day. Okay. Yeah. So I was watching it, and yeah, man, I have my sentiments exactly. He said a lot of things I didn't agree with, but he did say a couple of things I agree with. You can tell that Kanye is very intelligent. You can definitely tell that. You can tell that he is business minded, especially when it comes to dealing with these different fashion designers, because you can tell that that's his love, that's his passion, not music, but fashion. And I mean,
same way RZA's loves movies and shit. Like RZA loves movies and shit,
and not music. Obviously, because it's lacking in the music. But anyways, I digress. So just listening to him talking, like I said, Kanye is very intelligent. He said some wild stuff. That's a wild boy. That's definitely a wild boy.
Stuff,
but he did say some things, especially about the community, the Black community, that I did like, and how he was basically talking about doing certain things for the Black community to come together. Now, what I didn't like, of course, where he was pretty much siding on these Republican views, how he was, shitting on Talib Kweli, and this, like, there's certain, like, if you don't agree with somebody, especially like their political views, people are gonna have their own opinions, and that's okay. But to directly shit on them, especially when that was your man's, like you shitting on people that was your man's, like he was shitting on him.
And I've heard Kweli. I've heard the conversation. I heard Kweli talk about Kanye, and he never just dissed him and shit. He never dissed him in public. He always gave him props before he started talking. Just say he didn't agree with his shit. He always, every time he talked about Kanye, he always gave him props. He said, "Yo, he put me on this shit, man. He put me on. I put him on whoever. Somebody put somebody to fuck on. I can't remember, one of the two and shit. But I mean, he always give him props, and then he would say, I disagree with this and that. So he never really shitted on him in public.
Exactly. The way he went in on John Legend, I was like, damn. Big Sean. Now, as y'all know, if y'all have listened to the podcast, I'm not a big Sean fan. But if that's your man's, that's who you sign, I wouldn't have gone in like that, because I mean, he made you some money. He made Kanye money. Big Sean was a top selling artist, whether I like his music or not. He was a top selling artist. So, but at the same time, like you said, it was a great interview. One of the best that Drink Champs that I've ever seen. Nori let him talk. They was all getting drunk. And he was just his honest self. And you can't knock anybody for being honest, whether you like their views or not. You can't knock them for being honest. So I mean, hey, that's him. So I appreciate seeing the true version of Kanye instead of seeing, like you said, the Ellen interview Kanye, them type, that type of Kanye. Just true self.
Yeah, man, that's what's up. What's up, Seth?
Yo, he talked about building orphanages, creating food programs based off Dr. Sebi's diet. He talked about bringing athletes and creating your own leagues.
Mhm.
He spoke about classification, which is something that he's had before.
Mhm.
He's talking about reversing population control by working with people that offer women money who are thinking about not having a baby, which means they walk into an abortion clinic. He exposed the fact that the creator of Plan B was associated. They created this program with part of the Ku Klux Klan.
Yeah, I don't know about all that shit. All of that whole thing was a whole nother. Everybody have different circumstances. I 100% disagree with him on that whole stand. Fuck that shit.
Well,
Everybody got different circumstances, man.
Absolutely. Oh, but that's a given.
Yeah.
But the fact that he's trying to help every which way, and with all facets, especially, that's big, because he's trying to create money in a place where no money exists, no opportunity exists. The last people that tried to attempt that, they all got murdered.
Mm.
He's not talking about nothing light. He's talking about some heavy stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And he's talking about empowerment, about people that do help the community. He was talking about the block. What you own is not about, even if you own the block, how you take care of the block. How his father is running a water purification plant in DR. There's so many things he was talking. It's like, wow, he's like trying to give us the blueprint on how to separate ourselves, from the society that we live in, the food that we eat, everything that we complain about all the time, the cancer in the food. He's trying to, get us into food programs, with Dr. Sebi. That was so big. Water purification. We talk about what we drink, water to being the most biggest things. And over here, of course, you don't know that every bottled water that you drink, the Sana, Aquafina, all these smart water, all these bottles, they come from the same water. They just bottle them up, put different tags on them, and send them out. But yet, he's trying to incorporate for people to implement water purification. So many things, man. So many things. It was crazy.
But I mean, I get, and like you said, I said that I agree with some of the things. But my whole thing is you can't mix empowerment with the shenanigans. Like, let's keep it in order for if you want to focus on the empowerment, let's keep it at that. You know what I'm saying? Let's not mix the shenanigans in it because, then that's as you can see, everybody focused mainly on the shenanigans. Nobody was doing these articles on, everything that he was trying to do is on a positive tip. Had he just focused on that, I wonder what those headlines and those articles would have said instead of him going, off the deep end and going in on, because that's what most people got from it was those shenanigans. So it's almost as if like it was like it was like you canceling each other out. You got a positive and a negative, and it didn't mesh as far as the message that needed to be heard. Not what was heard, but the message that needed to be heard.
I totally agree with you, but I disagree in the fact that there's going to be no shenanigans. It has to be a balance. He's human. He's a Gemini. He's been through the work. He's been through the gutter. He's lost a lot, and it's like, what I'm saying? Come on, you can't expect the man to be perfect and be. And then another thing, it comes to a good argument. This is a valid argument. If there was no shenanigans, would anyone even care? How many leaders are out there with no shenanigans and nobody talks about them? Nobody has 6 million. They don't have 6 million views on when they make an interview. So
Dr.
if you, and he's not here no more. So I don't understand. You see, you instead of looking at that way, I look at what I did take from it, and I look at it as even if that's how we have to get the message, then so be it. Because if other people might have the same message, but they're not on the same platforms. You know what I mean? So
but also, unfortunately, you do gotta take shit with a grain of salt. Unfortunately, is the way it is with him. I mean, is he really on the up and up? Is this what he's really gonna try to do? He's just fucking talking. You know, the proof is in the pudding. Like he can talk, somebody can say they're gonna do what anything. Anybody can say they want to build this, they want to do that. Do it. We will see. Like if he starts to do the shit, then we'll see. We'll see what's going on when he starts to do it. Because right now, from the outside look, I don't know what he got going on. Outside look at it like he's just doing fucking ugly ass sneakers and hoodies and shit. I don't really see all the other shit yet. I don't see. I know I think he did the school. Anything I say, I know he did the school. I know he got the school, the Donda Academy. I know that. So
Sierra Cannon. He talked about it. Yeah.
So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
He's doing. Yo, you know what? And that's the thing about us. That's enough. Like that's enough. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but the thing is that he has so much. It's just you have to accept it. You can't. I just see it as no matter what he says, he's proof. The proof is in the pudding, and he's putting the pudding out there. It's the proof, and he's showing it. He talked about all the systems that's up and running right now. He talked about the programs that he's actively involved in right now. And a lot of the stuff is not popular. This is stuff that will get you killed. You talk about trying to reverse the circumstances in population control in the poorest areas in the world. It's crazy. When you talk about water purification, you talk about these things, you bring up Dr. Sebi. Now you're involved in trying to get Larry Hoover out of, come on, he's just trying so hard. When do we just give him a break? Like, yo, he's just trying to do something. At least it's somebody trying to do something. At least we have a couple of people out there trying to do something. And you know what? The thing is that the message that I took at it, I was like, yo, I got it. That message is crazy when it's talking about liberation and trying to, free thinking and stuff like that. That's a great message for some people that are trapped, that literally do not have another way. And he's talking about, he talking about Blue Hole. He's talking about faith. He's talking a lot about faith. He's talking about a lot about, finding yourself and trying to see what drives you, what makes you, what makes you able to move and go through. This life is tough. This life is crazy, and nobody goes through this life with a manual in the beginning and say, this is how it's going to be. You know what I mean? He's trying to he's dropping a lot of jewels and trying to at least give you some basic life instructions.
So speaking of dropping jewels, looks like he got a part 2 coming this week.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
A part 2 of an interview. Looks like it's a part 2.
There's absolutely a part 2 coming.
Oh, that's why that shit cut off like that. Okay, it just cut off. It just cut off at the.
Well, he said, "Talk about did I go off the third rail?" You saw how he was talking.
Cut off, yo.
Yo, D on some real shit. He was saying stuff that everybody else that has said before has gotten murdered. He's saying stuff that in trying to rile up people, man. I'm telling you, I can't wait what Tamika Mallory or my son and some of these leaders in the community, what the juice that they're gonna try to get from this and try to get involved in for everything that's done at such a high level to trickle down into grassroots for sure.
That's what's up.
Yeah, man.
We'll see what's up, man.
Shout out to Nori. 6 million views.
That's it. We knew that shit. They knew him when they got him on there. Shout out to Linda in the chat. She said, "Great responsibility. He carries the weight of being sincere and accepted in the court of public opinion."
Yeah, there you go.
Okay,
man.
We'll see what happens.
It's tough.
We'll see what happens.
Now hold on. Now for sure, I'm gonna tell you, is it Common 1,000 times better than Talib Kweli? Was he lying?
I never really liked Kweli. I special a million times.
I would have to.
Okay.
I mean, I like Kweli, but
still,
Common is better than Kweli.
Yeah, Common, but
didn't you many times before Lou Hall say Big Sean is probably the worst rappers? You don't.
Oh, actually, I do, and
so was he lying? All this other stuff.
Yes, he was. Shenanigans. Cut the bullshit. Cut the shit. He was being a dick. Period. Come on.
What's wrong with that? You an asshole sometimes too, D. Okay, let somebody be who they are, man.
Not on the air.
Let it ring off, man. I love the part. I love the part.
With you on that, D.
I have to disagree on you too with that, D. Yes.
That's my boy, man. Yeah, my kindred spirit and shit, man. Fuck y'all niggas, man. But anyway,
yo, What was the one that had me dying, man? What was the other funny one? Come on, man.
Niggas, man. God damn, this nigga reset.
But I mean,
I know, I
You
know,
a
I know.
I
fanboy
mean,
ass
he
nigga, man. God damn, yeah.
But yes, I do
Okay,
agree,
boy.
Big Sean. And I laughed. I'm not gonna lie, I laughed hard on it, but I was just like, damn,
I was like,
you
God
just
damn.
shitted on him like that. But yeah, to me, he's definitely one of the worst rappers.
Thank you.
Yo, that
Come
shit is
on,
trash.
man.
I
But
love that. Yo, that's my shit. Ass is a dope ass song. I love ass.
He said, "Why would you make your first song
Switch it to
ass?
ass.
You're
My
walking
shit.
through the airport. Ass,
Everybody
ass,
say ass,
ass.
ass.
That
That's
song is hot.
hilarious,
That song is hot,
man.
yo.
That
You
was
know,
funny.
That
I'm
was
not gonna sit here and let y'all
hilarious.
tell me that ass is the wax song. Ass is
Oh
hot,
no.
yo.
I
Ass is
definitely didn't
hot,
say it was a
yo.
wax song. But like
My
you said,
shit.
as your first single,
Oh man.
Marvin
Anyway.
Gaye and Chardonnay, come on,
We'll
man.
see what happens, man.
Oh,
We'll see
And
what
what,
happens.
Kanye
yo,
was on the song. But you know what? And I just thought about that. Kanye saying that was the worst idea, but yet you green lighted because he was on good music. You green lighted the stuff to come out.
oh, you want to be control of the artist? He want to put it out. You want to be ass? You want to be known as the ass man? Be known as the ass. What he's gonna do? Block
Yo,
you?
shout
Okay, what about the rest of the album?
Shout out
Like
to Big Sean, man. Shout out to Big Sean, man. Sean
there's,
do his
there's got to
thing,
be a
man.
control
Sean
somewhere.
is a very successful artist, man. Shout out to
You
Big
can't
Sean.
be a yes man all your life.
Yo, he
That
said
shit is
he's
trash.
Dame Dash with money. How about that part? I was like, yo,
was fucking
Dame Dash with
ridiculous.
money. Yo, he said, yo, Steve Rifkin, you know what, boy, white boy, stay out of your conversation with me and the man that put me on. Stay out. Don't ever speak on our relationship. He was going in. I loved it, man. Come on, now that's real.
I know you did.
That shit. You know I did.
I
You
know
know
you
I
did,
did.
man.
I don't know how you look so negatively at it.
Fanboy ass
little-
nigga. Yo,
wet.
man, we know how we
wet.
do it up, man.
And he was fighting for his wife too. He said, "We ain't, yo, this is
Man.
publicist. I don't fuck with her."
She already moved on, man. She fucking around with
Listen,
Pete Davidson and shit. Yo. That shit
Exactly.
is fucking hilarious.
Exactly.
Yo, you should see the Japanese model that Kanye was with on Sunday. Like, you know what I'm
Listen.
saying?
Listen, if you want to walk out of my life, I'm not calling you my wife. Oh, I just made a bar. If you want to walk out of my life, I ain't calling you my wife.
All getting personal, man.
Yo,
No.
man.
I'm just saying. No, that was a bar.
Oh,
Like I just
okay,
thought
okay,
about it. Like,
okay.
yeah, nothing
That's
personal.
what's up. Okay, just checking.
Nothing personal.
No
I'm just
doubt.
saying. Just don't.
Yeah, man. But yeah, shout out to the chat, man. Shout out to Linda for contributing. Contributing. That's the word.
Yes, contributing. Yes, you got it
all
right.
night
Yeah.
long. Appreciate you. Shout out to Big Lou Horse building.
Yes,
Appreciate you.
absolutely.
We had somebody else in the building. You know what that is? Reese says Leo
Huh?
Delez.
Leo,
Delez.
yeah, of course.
Yeah. What's up? Shout out, big shout out,
Shout
man.
out.
Appreciate everybody for checking us out. Belligerent State of Mind, man. You know how we do. Yeah, man. Check us out. Yeah, at Beats Positive on Instagram. Check me out personally. That's at Dane Davis Style on Instagram and Twitter. Peace, y'all.
Yo, what's good, man? It's your boy Lou Hall, man. Listen, Snapchat. Listen, Instagram. Y'all gonna find me for the next couple of days. I'm gonna be posting. I'm gonna be boasting. I'm gonna be roasting. And that's gonna be at Lou Hall is IZ back BACK. Lou Hall is IZ back BACK. If y'all want to shout me out, hit me up with some birthday, wishes or whatever, what I'm saying, you can definitely email me. That's gonna be Lou Hall 803 at yahoo.com. Lou Hall 803 at yahoo.com.
No doubt. And it's your boy Recess. I'll be on that Twitter at Southside Recess, lining it up for the season finale. And I'll be on IG, signing off for the last Belligerent State of Mind show for the year at GETDAFUCOUTAHERE. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, man. Belligerent State of Mind, man. Love y'all. We out.
See y'all in 2022. Peace.
Peace, baby. baby.